If you get your shit right, it's amazing how quickly everything else falls into place. The best way to be good with girls is to be good with everything besides girls. If you're good at business and you're good with people and you're good, your body's in good shape and you're charismatic and you're smart and you're interesting and you're wise and you got a good network and a fucking yacht and a Bugatti and a jet, guess what? You can't get rid of them. You can't get rid of them. Before you know it, you have so many in your house, you get accused of human fucking trafficking. That's what happens if you get your shit right. But of course, if you're gonna sit there and only focus on the girls with none of the other stuff, DMing them all day. What do I DM a girl to make her reply? You got 42 followers. What the fuck you want me to say?
That's the funniest question. What do I DM a girl? Yeah.
But this obsession with girls, bro, girls are a mirror. Girls will tell you everything you need to know about who you are, and you need to start listening to what you need to listen to the feedback. Listen to the feedback and improve yourself. You can't blame women for trying to get the best they can get. And the sexual marketplace is drastically changed now. It's completely globalized. It's completely online. There's no such thing as finding a hot, little, beautiful girl from a small town. She's got 2 million followers. So it's all online. It's endless competition with men all around the world. From the age of 18, they're being offered to fly out to Sydney, Dubai, Singapore, Tokyo. This is the game now. So you have two choices. You can either cry your eyes out about it or live in some delusion where you think I'm going to give you advice that's going to stop you from being a pussy. Or you can compete. And if you want to compete, then you need to be ultra self-accountable. When you compete in anything, how do you do it? Self-accountability. Doesn't matter what it is. You can be a basketball player, you can be a chess player. After the game, you analyze the game. What did I do right? What did I do wrong? You should be doing that in your life with everything.
Like after every date?
Well, after every date, but after everything all of the time. When's the last time you looked yourself in the mirror and said, okay, is this the man? Am I the best version of myself? Could I do better? The answer is always yes, I could do better. Of course I could. But I'm honest with myself about it. But how close am I to optimum, right? What about me would even be attractive to a girl? Or if a girl's acting a certain way or she ain't listening to you, why isn't she listening to me, right? Mm-hmm. But most people don't want to self-reflect. They want to blame the women, which is the problem with the red pill.
Even just not women, it's easier to blame someone else. Even in your work, it's easier to blame someone else than yourself.
Well, everybody always blames everybody else for everything, which is why they never succeed and win. I blame myself. I blame myself for everything. I blame myself for the Matrix attack that put me in jail, even though it was a setup. I blame myself. I blame myself for absolutely everything. I blame myself for getting wet in the rains. I didn't bring a fucking umbrella. I don't cry at the clouds like a dumbass. So you have women with all these choices on their plate, and you have the men who basically are so busy doing other fantastic things, they don't want the women who are getting them. That's what's so interesting. The men who are getting the women that everybody's chasing are the men like me who don't really even want them. I don't want to hang around with a bunch of fucking girls. It's boring. And I don't mean it disrespectfully. I wake up and I'd rather make money, do interesting, big, important things than sit around having fucking date night. I don't want to sit there and hold hands and watch a movie. It's gay. I don't want to hang out with girls.
How's that gay?
Because it's gay.
But you're holding hands with a girl.
Yeah, but who hangs out with girls in high school?
In high school?
When you're in high school and you see a dude hang out with a bunch of girls, what is he?
Oh, well, I mean, there's gay guys that have a lot of
course,
girlfriends.
Right.
But...
So
wait. I wouldn't say watching a movie with a girl's gay, though.
No, the point I'm making is, as a man, obviously you have romantic interests with a female. Obviously you want progeny and children. Obviously we all feel love. We want to protect and provide the women we care about, of course. I understand all of that. But if you're a man who's truly busy in your empire building, you don't want to sit around with girls all day. You don't want to hang out with girls as your best friend. Your girlfriend doesn't need to be your best friend. She's your girlfriend. It's a very different category. I wake up every day, I'm with my brother, I'm with my guys, we have an empire, we have work to do, we have very important things to achieve. We work all the time, we get all of it done. My girlfriend's around sometimes, but there's none of this, me and my girlfriend are best friends, let's hold hands, let's watch movies. We have the same interests. That is gay. That's what gay dudes do. There's a whole bunch of men in relationships with girls who are gay, yes. But straight men were too busy making enough money to have a third yacht, and then before you know it, all of the gay men who were chasing the real actual hot girls and getting ignored, those hot girls end up on our yachts. We're not chasing them. We're not hanging out with them as fucking friends. We don't care. You want to come? Yeah, okay. Yes, here's a dress.
So where do you draw the line on like the gayness too? So if I have a girl, no holding hands, no dates.
I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is
I can't take her golfing.
No,
like,
of course
what if we both like golf?
I'm not saying that because
I don't want to be gay though.
No, of course.
But I did date a girl and we both like golf. So now I'm kind of questioning my sexuality.
Close. No, the point I'm making is that there's a lot of men who feel like, in fact, let's analyze this another way. Let me make it clearer. How potent you are as a man directly correlates to how much time you have to dedicate towards nearly anything. Doesn't matter what it is, right? If you have strong alcohol, you need less of it to get drunk than if you have weak alcohol. So you have men who perhaps are not that important or that successful or that capable or that interesting or that battle hardened or that rich, whatever it is. They're the normal man. The only thing they have to give a woman is time. That's all they have. They have nothing else to give. So they spend all of their time with a girl all of the time, which means they end up basically being her best friend and shared interests and all this crap, which is fine. But if you're truly a really interesting, capable man, you don't have to do that because you're doing other interesting things that big king-making empire builders do. And yeah, you see girls sometimes, but they're not your best friend and they're not your primary interest either. They're the side effect of your monumental achievements. It's very different than being sitting there with a girl all day, every day and saying, she's my best friend. I couldn't live without her. Yeah, we share the same hobbies. Oh my God, we like the same movies. Yeah, we do the same thing. That's very different than me and T saying, okay, all right, we have to fly to Istanbul to check on our yacht. Which girl's coming? Yeah, come. And put them on the jet at the back so they can talk girl shit. Me and Tristan could talk fucking yacht shit. It's different. It's just a different mentality. It's really not that different. Don't you remember when you were growing up, perhaps the 8 years makes a big difference. When I was growing up at Christmas dinner, the men sat with the men and the girls and the wives and the children sat on another table. That's how I grew up. All the women and all the children were on one table and all the men were on another table. Nowadays, it's gotten so fucked up. You got the men and the women, the husband and wife all together around the same table. The men are trying to have a conversation. Some dude's wife fucking pipes up. Some wife is just interrupting 8 full-grown men with her opinion that she fucking heard from Whoopi Goldberg. What the fuck? I didn't grow up that way. I grew up when men are talking. You don't interrupt, men are talking. It's the man's table, men are talking. That's how I grew up. And you had a woman, of course, and she had her jobs and you had your job, but you're busy doing things with the men. That's how you grew up. That's why I live with my brother and my team still to this day at 30 years old. We have a huge mansion and us guys live together. We wake up every day, we get some fucking money. That's it. But if you wake up every day with your girlfriend and want to make TikToks, and some dudes do, they wake up every day with their girlfriend and they make those TikToks.
That shit's gay.
Oh,
I'll agree on that.
Thank you.
That
and
shit's
they're
gay.
like fake argument with a pillow and like, oh, you're fucking homos. You're homosexuals.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck how straight you think you are. You can have gay sex with a bitch because you clearly are.
I agree.
It's gay. So there's a level of obsession with a woman that makes you gay. Yes. Only gay men are overly obsessed with women on that level.